Always keen on experimenting with novel features, LG has had a few keepers, the dual camera, but it's usually quick to know a gone or wonder if you still remember the G5 and the one-off attempt at modularity. Meanwhile, the V series of phablets was conceived as an alternative to the large-screen Galaxy Notes with a secondary display in lieu of a stylus. Well, that lasted for 2 product cycles, and the secondary screen is no more. Instead, the LG V30 is all-screen. The LG G6 led the way in minimal bezels and extraordinary aspect ratios this spring with its 5.7-inch 2:1 FullVision display, complete with rounded corners for both looks and some degree of protection. The V30's display is marketed as FullVision 2, but LG has made a switch to OLED, P-OLED to be precise. It's an active matrix just like the next one, LG points out. Just don't call it AMOLED. It's a 6-incher, so there's some expected size gap between the V30 and the G6 on paper. But, in real life, the V30 is actually the sleeker device of the two thanks to a curved front panel, a thinner body and its impressively low weight. Believe it or not, the V30 is, in fact, lighter than the G6. Around back, you won't find the V10's rubber, or the V20's aluminum, it's all glass this time. True to the V-series traditions however, the V30 has undergone MIL-SUD 810 compliance testing, 14 out 25 tests passed, if you need to know, implying increased drop and impact resistance. More importantly, the handset is IP68 certified for dust and water resistance, a first for an LG V phone. Previous generations prioritized the removable battery over environmental sealing. LG makes a big deal out of its new camera. Yes, it's a dual setup similar to the ones on the G5, G6, and the V20, yet it's unlike any of those. The primary cam, the 16MP unit that's not ultra-wide, is treated to a superior lens with a glass element up front and an f/1.6 aperture, the brightest on a smartphone. The super-wide shooter is 13MP, same resolution as on the G6. But with a wider aperture too, f/1.9 versus f/2.4. Sadly, the front-facing cam is still a measly 5MP. You'd be better off sticking to mirror selfies with the rear cam.